Hello, it's Brendan from techbuzzireland. Today we've got the Zendure Passport 2 Plus 61 power delivery fast charger, global travel charger. It does say it's a travel charger, but not doesn't necessarily need to be used for that. Quite cool. It's got the USB-C for fast charging laptops. It's got a 20% smaller. It's got 5 USB ports, and it works in over 200 countries. So let's touch on its normal thing that looks fairly interesting. Marketing department, I'm not quite sure, given the blank box and things, but we're not here today for the packaging, we're here for the product itself. Charger itself, fairly compact, feels fairly solid there, a couple of buttons on the side. Traditionally what you do is you plug your charger from your home country into this particular socket, so your normal UK3 plug can plug directly in there and you get the output. This is where it becomes cool. So what you do is in the European, you just plug it in there and plug that in there, and that'll actually jam, so it won't actually go back. So you 9 times out of 10 somebody says, oh, what type of plug does a country use? We won't remember, but this is actually, so what you don't know is you can just guess it. So obviously we're familiar with the UK type plug there, and again just pops out there, and we go for that. And this works in the Americas type. What you can also do here is twist these to the relevant plug, so you can make them work to the specific country. So you don't need to know what the plug's working. You just fiddle with them, and if they look like the socket they plug in, that's what you want to do. One thing to be aware of is if it's at 110 volts in the Americas, this will not step it up or step down the transformer. It will just convert it directly. So whatever you plug into it on the mains plug will have to be compatible. The likes of toothbrushes, shavers, razors will generally be multi-mode thing. And the buttons gets jammed there, so you can't actually accidentally push it back. So you've got to press it in and back to make it work. So that's actually how you plug it in. But what you can do, this is where it gets a bit better. USB-C, 61 watts power out, so that's actually going to fast charge your laptops, for example, because we all travel with our tablets or laptops, etc. It's also got 3 normal USB-A ports and a USB-C. So in reality is what that actually means is I can plug 3 separate items in here and a USB-C, and I can plug this in. So just as a quick idea, plugging into what we call is our typical UK type plug, and we'll just plug some random equipment in. So we get a bit of light on this, we get a bit of light with ourselves. Typically then we have our normal phone, we'll plug in. And that's coming on charging, and we might want the power brick as well. Charge it in. If we had a laptop as well, we could plug it in the side, and obviously we don't lose a plug. So now what we've actually done is we've plugged in 3 phones, 3 USBs, a normal plug. This wouldn't be recommended to plug into a kettle or something like that. Obviously for your power, that wouldn't be overly draining there at the moment. Kettle would be an excess draw, so for normal use, you'd be kind of going. You still have the power, the lead to plug it in on the side to your other. And as such, it's solid. Obviously because it's just a there's no batteries in this. If you do happen to take it on the plane traveling, you don't have to remove it from your bag. So from the security side of the airport, you're okay. And the good thing about it is, first of all, I said originally, it's a passport and it's classed as a travel adapter. Don't need to travel. In your own home, for example, and we've reviewed a few other different types of chargers, is having 2 or 3 different things that you can plug in, and you're also not losing the plug, which is a great bonus from any perspective is there. 2-year warranty with the product as well, which is not bad. Overall, it's quite solid, it's strong. Buttons there don't come out. But what I really like about it as well is some travel chargers I've used in the past, I've got different extensions for different countries. So I'm trying to remember which one to think. And 3 months later, I've actually lost them. I've forgotten which ones because they just plug in the bottom on there. Whereas now, you take this, everybody can, the family can actually charge their individual devices in the background, and they actually work very well. Plugging it out, and as I said, you can plug in the different things, sockets, and that's what's actually quite cool about it. Not just the sockets, and they're well ahead of the game because they've also got the USB-C and USB-C there as well, and the different options. So in reality is, as a travel charger, great, but why even bother getting it for a travel charger? Use it for your normal home charging. That plugging in your 3 or 4 devices in one particular go makes life an awful lot easier. So that's the Travel Passport, the Zendure Passport 2 Plus. Bit of information there, but in reality is, this is a charger to keep. This is definitely a keeper. It just means it's not just for travel, it's for daily use, and as I said, day lock. So cool little charger there at the moment. Well worth it, having something there. Feels solid, and I would say if it took a few bangs here at the moment, it'd feel quite good. It's got all this other information there as well, but in reality is nice product. Thank you for watching Tech Buzz Ireland.